all for being here this afternoon. It's a privilege to stand here with such an incredible group of people. We're surrounded by builders, realtors, people from the community who are just givers, and it's just an honor to stand here before you this morning and welcome you all here today. We're here for a truly special occasion. This is a key ceremony to welcome the Inman family to their new home. This is a moment. This is a moment of joy and hope, not just for the family, but for all of us who believe in building a stronger, more compassionate community. At this time, I want to shine a little light on the amazing work of the Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors Have a Heart Committee for all their work and unwavering commitment to this family. They work tirelessly to help raise funds to contribute to closing costs. This committee embodies the very best of what we stand for as an association, supporting one another and fostering connections and creating value not only in the transactions and the families that we touch, but in moments like this. To the Inman family, this is your day. It's about a new beginning you've worked so hard to achieve. And it's about dreams and making life a little bit easier for you. Please know that you're surrounded by love and support and people who celebrate your journey. And to Nilson Homes, Mark Shepard, Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors, and everyone who's played a role in making today possible, thank you. Your contributions have created not just a house, but a home. And we're very excited for the future of this family. At this time, I'd like to call Lorraine up to do our pledge. Is Lorraine here? National anthem, sorry.
I can do the pledge also.
That sounds easier. You're not getting off the arm.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please stay standing as we pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice for all.
Nilson Homes. I'm also a member of the community outreach committee that's part of the Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors. You see a lot of red going on in this room right now, and I want to thank all those people that have their red shirts on. They are members of this committee, and they work tirelessly on projects throughout the year to raise money and to raise awareness for needs in our community. So thank you to all of you. We'd also like to thank Clearfield City, Mayor Mark Shepard, and the rest of the people that are here from Clearfield. These projects aren't possible without cities that partner with us, and they donated a lot for this project and really got the ball rolling on this, so thank you sincerely. I'd like to thank Bank of Utah and Linda Rose, and I saw her earlier. This year we had more applicants than we've ever had for this program, and that's our goal every year, is to get more and more and more awareness and more applicants. But with that comes qualifying all of these applicants and doing a lot of research before we even get to the point where we can figure out what families qualify. So Linda and her team, thank you. We appreciate that. I know it was a lot of effort, so thank you. You'll hear more about them. But Jenny Taylor is amazing. She is a Have a Heart recipient and a mother of 7 children. I couldn't even manage 2 kids. She manages 7 and still says yes. Every time she's needed, every time anyone has a question, she is available. So I just want to say thank you. Our community is so much better off with you in it, and I don't know what I'd do without you some days. You just always come through. This will be hard for me. Okay, Nilson Homes. I might be a little biased. I work for Nilson Homes, but they are one of the greatest companies that you will ever know. Bruce Nilson started, I thought one thing that says, Bruce Nilson started this company in 1977. And he's the patriarch. He's one of those people that we will always respect and appreciate for what you continue to do. And then Jed has been with the company 25 years, works tirelessly, and bought the company in 2020 from his dad. The things that he's done are amazing. I mean, you probably saw on the news 2 nights ago. He has championed the effort for affordable housing in our area. He is the person that if you ever need anything, whether it's in the community, in the office, he says yes. And I want you all to know, without giving you the specifics, that Jed is the reason that we're here today. The concessions that he personally made and always gives, just a heartfelt thank you. You make difference in people's lives, and these projects couldn't happen. Happy birthday! Our guest of honor. I'm the lucky one that got to know this family so well over the last few months. This is the Inman family. They're a proud military family actively serving our country. Their family consists of Joshua, his wife Brittany, and Braylon was going to come up here, wanted to speak with me. Yesterday he was all for it. Today not so much. You want to come up? This is Braylon. He's 3. He's 3? Yeah. His birthday is on January 11th, and he's telling everybody he's 4 already, so watch him. And then he's a bundle of energy. We're glad to have a bigger yard, a fenced-in yard. You got a lot of energy. I know, I wish I had some of that. I learned this week from the story that this ceremony almost didn't happen. I have to tell you a quick story. These 2 are from South Carolina. Their families still live there. And when Joshua was 5, you can't remember, or 6 years old, the ripe age of 5 or 6 years old, he told his mom that he had found the girl he was going to marry. She wasn't so sure. Well, fast forward 12 years later, not a lot of interaction. They went to the same church. He got the bright idea to tell Brittany's cousins, not Brittany, Brittany's cousins, that he had a crush on her. She didn't think that was the best idea, so she told them that she wasn't interested. Well, a couple weeks later, he brought a girl to church. And that didn't go over so well. Brittany was pretty upset about that. But that's all it took for her to give in and admit she liked him. So, Braylon's brother, Gabriel. Well, let's start with actually Josh. Staff Sergeant Joshua Inman is currently 188th Logistics Support Squadron at Hill Air Force Base. His military journey began in 2016, and in 2017, he's totally fine. He's helping me, huh? You want to come over here? In June 2017, he was assigned to his first duty station at Hill Air Force Base, where he held positions as a scheduler and TC monitor. During that time, he supported global operations through temporary duty assignments to Italy and Germany, as well as deployments to the United Arab Emirates and Jordan. In October 2020, they transferred to Seymour Johnson Air Force Base in North Carolina, where he served the 4th Maintenance Group as a time change monitor and also in engine management. While stationed there, they faced challenges in securing resources for their oldest son, Gabriel. With the support of the military's exceptional family member program, he was reassigned to Hill Air Force Base to better meet the needs of their family. Since February 2023, they've been back here at Hill Air Force Base, where he is honored to serve his country and contribute to the mission of the United States Air Force. We, Brittany and Joshua, are sincerely thankful for you and your sacrifice and your service to us and our country. Thank you. Brittany is the glue that holds it all together. She keeps busy managing their 2 energetic boys. She homeschools Braylon, and especially navigating the medical needs of Gabriel. She and Josh are amazing parents. We talked a little bit about Braylon. You can't get out, there's too many people. Gabriel is their oldest son. He was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder at the age of 4. This developmental disability caused by differences in the brain presents challenges in social communication, interaction, and often involves repetitive behaviors. Additionally, Gabriel was born with hypothyroidism, a thyroid hormone deficiency present at birth. He arrived prematurely at 34 weeks and spent 4 weeks in the NICU. Throughout his early years, Gabriel faced numerous developmental delays and required speech, occupational, feeding, and ABA therapy. These therapies are essential for his current and future well-being. Gabriel undergoes therapy 4 times a week. He has regular appointments consistently to monitor his TSH levels and thyroid function. This includes frequent lab work, which can be overwhelming at times for their family. They travel extensively to meet Gabriel's medical needs, which is not only physically taxing, but also places a significant financial strain on them. They shared with me that they have longed for a peaceful and a safe environment for their family, and especially some place to cater to Gabriel's needs. Currently, they reside in base housing, which has always felt very temporary to them. And no matter how much they tried to make it their own, it just never felt like home. Owning their own home has always been a dream of theirs, a place where they can settle down for the long term and create lasting, lifelong memories. Well, that long-awaited dream is now a reality. We are so happy for you and happy that you have your new home. Heidi mentioned Mark Shepard, the mayor of Clearfield. And
And we'd like to welcome you to come up and speak to you. That man right there. Mark has served as Clearfield's mayor since 2014. During his time, he's advocated for positive change while serving on various military and housing boards. He was appointed by the governor to serve on the Military Installation Development Authority Board. He serves on the Utah Defense Alliance and was chairman of the Military Committees Council for the National League of Cities. He was recently selected as the co-chair for the mayor and CEOs for the U.S. Housing Investment Department, where he will advocate for affordable housing on a national level. Mark's non-political life includes being a principal broker for Shepherd Real Estate Group, a local independent real estate brokerage, which he founded in 2018. His business focuses primarily on military relocation, both to and from Utah. And on a personal note, Mark is just a cool guy. He's just awesome. He's great to talk to. He has a lot of knowledge. And he has also served Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors as our government affairs chairman. And he's done a lot of good work for the realtor community. And he's a valued asset and a good person. So welcome, Mark Shepherd.
Over the years. Clearfield started 6-7 years ago, putting some money aside every year out of our budget, specifically for the purpose of finding a lot that we could then donate specifically to Have a Heart, or we have to put it out for bid. So, I have to legally say that. We have to put this out for offerings, knowing that it is going to end up with Have a Heart and build a house, and that Jed and his group are going to build a quality home for a family. And so it is an honor for us to be able to do that. And so Jenny had asked me how we got this lot. And it was I will tell you, it was an odd situation. The neighbors next door had been there, they built that house and the house next to them 50 plus years ago, in the 1950s. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, the one passed away. 2 years ago, Mom passed away. And that left the kids with both houses and this lot, which the family had used forever for their gathering place. It was a place to have, they had a great garden out here. It was the yard. Every time they'd have a party, it was the family that gathered here. And the kids said, well, that lot ought to be worth a lot of money. And I told them it's not. They called me as a realtor and said, what do you think? And they said, you know Clearfield better than anybody. What's it worth? And I said, whatever it'll appraise for, and probably a little less than that. And so we waited, we communicated. They decided to put it on the market, and we said, we're taking it. This is what we will use this money for. It helps lift a neighborhood. It helps bringing a brand new family in a brand new house, lift neighbors. People asked, why did you build it so big? Why is it so tall? And I had to explain energy efficiency, things like that. And that you just don't build houses today in the 1950s style, but the city council said, we'll put it in that neighborhood, but here's the requirements of it. It has to fit in. It has to be brick. It has to have the same feel as the other houses that were built in the 50s, but just newer. And so that's what we did. And we put that requirement out to Nilson and said, this is what this house has to, how it kind of has to fit in, and they did exactly what we were looking for. And so it's cool for us as a council to be able to do that, and be able to say, how do we help? As a realtor, I deal with it every day. I know what the housing shortage is. I know what things look like. And Clearfield used to be the place that people would say, if I need an affordable house, I'm going to Clearfield. And we can't say that anymore. Our average price of our homes has gone up so much that even to say, hey, I want to come to Clearfield to be affordable, I can't do anymore. And you guys find that. As you shop for a house outside of this one and you look and say, I can't even afford to be there. I can't afford to move into that neighborhood because they're $500,000 homes. And how does a one-level 1950s house sell for $450,000? And yet that's what we're seeing. And so to be able to say, let's, as a city, buy the lot and we'll just donate that lot to make that affordable and to be able to bring a quality family into a neighborhood. is an honor and a privilege for us. But then we get to work with Nilson Homes, who Michelle said a lot about, and I could not say enough about. There is not, again, I do this for a living, and there's not a better builder in this entire state, both in quality and commitment to who they're building for, and the communities that they build in. They are a builder of communities, and what they're doing up north in Weaver, in truly trying to bring smaller, affordable starter homes back to a reality in this economy is amazing. So I applaud you for that. It's a nationwide problem, and Utah needs to lead out, and we are. As Michelle mentioned, I was asked to chair the mayors and CEOs for Utah's housing investment. National group of about 50 mayors of significantly larger cities than mine who are dealing with the exact same things, and then CEOs from some of our largest corporations who are trying to find a way to help. And to be able to take the things that we've done here, that our legislature has done, that our builders have done, and their willingness to try to address this problem head on, and that the cities have looked at and said, we can do this too. We can chip in and we can make these things affordable. We can change what's happening in this country, and let's show them how to do it now. That's what I hope to take back to this group, as we meet in DC next month to say, hey, here's ideas, and keep an eye on what's going on in Utah's legislature this year and what we've done in the past several years, and understand that the builders and the realtors have spearheaded all of this, and we're doing everything we can to make these things happen and to bring cities on board to do that. I am blessed to work with a council that is, they mention my name and it's not me. I have the privilege to work with a council that sees that same vision and understands what is going on here. And they're 100% behind this. And so I might have an idea, but it takes an entire council, and we watch councils across this state do this on a regular basis. And I've got a council that says, no, we need this, and we're going to do this. And so we're blessed. I could not be any more blessed as a mayor to have the council that I have, and a staff that is professional enough to say, we see your vision, council, let's find a way to make it happen. So thank you. And guys, welcome to Clearfield. Nobody wanted to tell them that they've lived in Clearfield all along, because all of that housing up on base is technically in Clearfield. These are city boundaries. We don't get any property taxes or anything like that. You're in our neighborhood anyway. Thanks for staying. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. The next person who we'd like to hear from today is Jenny Taylor. This is emotional, but I'll try to keep it mellow. Jenny Taylor is a Gold Star widow of Major Brent Taylor, who was killed in action in Afghanistan in 2018. She and her 7 children are the grateful owners of Have a Heart Home from 2022. Jenny is often asked to speak on the importance of resilience and the power of community support. She has graciously joined us today to see another military family receive the keys to their new home, sweet home. So please welcome Jenny Taylor.
I cannot tell you how thrilled I am for you to be here. And let me tell you, I have 7 kids with at least that much energy, and the high quality of the home has been tested and proven. You can come on over. It definitely looks like we live there, but it's standing strong. So 2.5 years and 7 kids in. Last night, my sister had her company party in our garage and had all the people over, and actually took pictures to send to Jen and Heidi to just say thank you for helping us create a home. So I'm so excited that now there's one for you. I love January more than most people do, or probably should. If you think back to ancient theology, the Roman god Janus is where we get the name January. And if you ever see it in a medallion or in art, the god Janus had 2 faces. So he had one that's just heavy and bearded and worn and looking to the past. It feels like motherhood every day. And then one that's vibrant and new and young and looking to the future. And so January is this time where we look to the past while we try to make plans for the future. Every year I tell myself, this is going to be the year. I'm going to get my life in order and it's going to be amazing. And it lasts like March or April. And then I just look forward to January again because I'll have another chance. But as we were standing here during that beautiful pledge and anthem, where's the anthem singer? Oh, can we skip her?
Yes.
I have several thoughts and I'll try to share this really quickly. So when we pledge allegiance to the flag, it's not really the fabric. It's to the nation for which it stands. It's for the principles of freedom. It's for the men and women who put on the uniform, the families they leave behind. I mean, from South Carolina to Germany to the UAE to wherever else. And I was in Clearfield, Utah. Welcome home. It's great to know that as we pledge allegiance to those principles, there are people still willing to fight for those principles. And a few months ago, I had the opportunity to go with other families of fallen military members to Georgia. They have a beautiful memorial built to the Global War on Terrorism, and they have names of all 7,000 that died in that war. And the chaplain gave a beautiful prayer and some beautiful remarks at that dedication where he talked about memorials and why we build monuments. You go to DC and it's full of monuments. We have statues, we have obelisks, we have walls, we have names, we have all kinds of physical, tangible memorials to help us remember, to remind us, to be a physical testament of the cost of freedom, of the value of freedom, of the brave general that led us into battle, or the mother of children who was left behind. We have all these different images that are monuments. I can think of no greater monument to express gratitude for a member of the military and his family's service than erecting a home in which they can live. Think of this sacred space as if you were at the World War II Memorial in DC, as if you were standing at the Vietnam Wall, as if you were looking at that beautiful Washington Monument that's been there for over 200 years. Now we're in a space like that, a home where a family can come, and wherever you need to be, you're here. And I love that it's in an established neighborhood. I love that there's some of that gray weathered Janus God looking back to generations, decades of beautiful Clearfield residents here to support you. While also this new, more energy efficient, higher white ceiling building to go into the future. I think it's just so fitting and so appropriate. But as we pledge allegiance, I want to remind you of a couple quick documents. We have the Constitution, we have the Declaration of Independence. Everybody knows we the people. 3 quick words, you've all memorized it. If you're my age-ish, you can sing it. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, right? Schoolhouse Rock. But there's 3 words in the Declaration of Independence that I hope are ingrained in your mind today as you leave. And to me, it's the 3 words by which Jed and Bruce built their company, by which they live, by which Nilson Homes have a heart, the entire group, Clearfield City, Mayor Shepherd. Those 3 words are often looked over. It's not life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It's not our lives, our fortune, and our sacred honor. Though those are all really important words. Go read the document. There's 3 itty-bitty words. And those words are to each other. The brave men who signed that Declaration of Independence before they then we the people established the Constitution so we could pledge allegiance to a flag and a nation on which it stands. Those brave men pledged their lives, their fortune, and their sacred honor to each other. They made a pledge to each other. We pledge to you, to those beautiful 2 boys as they grow. We as a community, Clearfield as a city, Utah as a state, America as a nation, we pledge to you our gratitude because you pledge to us every day you go to work the fight for freedom. And there is no greater memorial or monument that could be built than this home with that beautiful photo collage as you walk in. If you do not spend enough time, stop on your way out. Beautiful. That is the monument. That is what the National Mall full of monuments really memorialize. The men and women who get up every day, they put on some camouflage and they go to work. Are they coming back? We're not sure. Could it be soon? They might be delayed. Might they be wounded? Could they carry hidden illnesses? Could they have exceptional family members? I love that that's what the military calls those with special needs. They're not disabled. They're exceptional. But it takes an exceptional amount of energy and patience and love and tenacity to get out of bed every day. And you don't put on the camouflage, but the fact that you do what you do lets him put it on. So this is the memorial that we have erected collectively. I didn't do a single thing to build this house, but we, as residents of this community and this state, pledge to each other, to you, that this is your home. We are your home. Whether you're from South Carolina or Germany or UAE or wherever else you've been or end up going, we want you to feel home. In this home, this sacred space, these memorial walls. They might not be granite, they don't have names etched in them, not yet. I'll give the boys a few minutes to sharpen. I have boys and we have Sharpies. Welcome home. Thank you for your service. And I hope for each of us next time we stand and pledge our allegiance, I hope we remember, as beautiful as that flag is, or as cool as it looks made out of balloons on the wall, we make a pledge as American citizens to each other. And if we would keep that pledge, America's greatness would never again be in question. And family, welcome.
Thank you so much, Jenny. Beautiful words, and I bet that was just like right off the cuff, right? Like you didn't ask ChatGPT to write that for you. I'd like to present or welcome Jed Nilson. There's a lot of things I could say about Jed. There's a lot of things written here. He has over 25 years in the home building and real estate industry. Heidi went over a little bit his career and his dedication, but I would just like to get a little bit more personal and say, man, Jed, I don't know, Jed is a giver. Jed is a person who has, I think it's fair to say that Jed has been through hell and back. And I think that that teaches someone compassion that you don't get by just building homes or being a realtor or giving to people. Jed has a compassion that comes from somewhere else, and he shares that freely with his friends and the community. And so I'd like to welcome Jed to come up and speak.
I don't know how I'm supposed to speak after all those speeches. I don't know that the chills will ever go away. Jenny, that was wonderful to hear. Sorry, I'm speechless. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to this today. I was sitting there feeling overwhelmed, and I was like, "What am I overwhelmed by?" And it's love. There's literally so much love in this room because these are the people that care. You wouldn't be here if you didn't care. And of course, many of you have spent tireless hours working on this project, whether it's been for years of fundraising and working on the lots and saving up money for the lots or doing the physical work to build this home. It's just amazing. I was sitting there thinking our company vision is that we improve lives by creating community with love. And here all we've talked about today is improving lives and the community that is going to surround the Inman family here as they get to have their new home here. I have a million people to thank, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to do it because they've already been thanked, but I have to say a couple things. To my Nilson Homes team, that a ton of them are here. I wish all of them could be here. This is a team of people that care. They aren't just building houses. It's like you said, we are building community. And they work so hard to be so great. And in addition to that, they're really awesome people, like really good people. And so I thank you all for supporting me in some of my craziness and doing the hard work to get these homes built. The mayor here, I don't know that you guys realize what a powerhouse we have in Mayor Shelley. I don't think he sleeps. There's really, if you listen to his schedule and you're like, there's no way you sleep. And you talk about a man with a vision and a mission and values that he sticks to. And he's also one of those guys that you call him and say, hey, can you help us do this? And he goes, yes. What do you need me help with? And it's yes first and then find out later. And for what Clearfield did to donate this lot and the fact that you guys intentionally saved up for it is even more impressive. Mike Ostermiller is back there. That's always the guy that's quiet. Well, he's not. We don't get him up to speak often enough. But I don't know if you guys realize that probably 20 years ago, this whole thing almost collapsed. There was someone in charge of the Have a Heart organization, or I'm not sure what it was called back then, and they mismanaged some things, and the whole program was in peril. And this man spent, Christy could probably tell us how many hours he spent working tirelessly to save the entire program, and then have it continue forward. And that happened again a few years later for a different reason. And we saved it and have continued to move forward. And just Nilson Homes has been able to build, I think this is number 16. Bruce, I think, built 13 or so, and we've built a few more since then. And so I just think of the families that here we have two of the families that their lives have been changed by this program that Mike saved here, and that Nilson Homes has had the opportunity to support. One of the other silent groups that gets missed very often and is very taken for granted, frankly, is the group of subcontractors that do the work on these homes. We call them our trade partners because we view them as our partner in accomplishing our vision. And I look at the owners of the businesses, and I say to my team regularly, these guys are the real businessmen, because how they figure out how to get a bunch of crews to come here and do the right thing and do it with high quality and warranted properly and everything, it's miraculous. And so when you see somebody that looks dirty because they've been working all day, I want to go up and thank them, because you know they've been doing good work to provide housing for people. Not only would Nilson Homes not exist, but us participating in programs like this would not exist without my dad, Bruce Nilson. I was thinking on my drive over here how cool it is that we regularly inside the business, we talk about what we used to do and what we do now and how the business is different and everything's different, but we also talk a lot about what we've carried on, what is the legacy of Bruce Nilson. And the fact that he's here today is great, because he's excited to continue to support these kinds of things, whereas a lot of retirees would be somewhere golfing, right? He's here to support. And it's been a legacy of giving that he taught me early in my career, that he said, hey, you know, I've got this thing, I've got this skill, this business, and so what do I do to bless people with it? And he regularly is looking for opportunities to bless people with the business that he had. And so I came to him 20-something years ago and said, hey, there's this Have a Heart Home program. You want to build one? And he was like, sure, let's go do it. And so here we are again. But what a beautiful legacy. As a business owner, to leave a legacy, a lot of legacies cannot be great. And some can be great. And this is a great legacy, so thanks, Dad. To the Inman family, if you can't tell that we all love this program, I think you can now, right? And the person sitting next to you, Heidi Iverson, has taken to this program and has another person. I always ask her when she sleeps. I have no clue when she sleeps. She puts her heart and soul into everything that she does, and she really put her heart and soul into this. And she came to me 3 times in tears, literal tears, going, Jed, we're figuring this out, we're figuring this out. Poor Linda here, Linda Rose that was mentioned earlier, that did known on this, that we'd call her and, hey, how about this? Can we figure this out? Can we figure this out? But Heidi's tenacity, Heidi's heart, Heidi's love for humanity, like, it's really impressive. She loves everyone, is so admirable, and I'm so grateful for you specifically for taking this on. This used to be my thing, and I went, I don't have time for this anymore, but we want to continue to do it, and Heidi went, I'll do it, and here she's done it for years, and has been so great. And I am so excited for you. As they mentioned earlier, I have a big passion for wanting to provide homeownership for as many people as possible. And it was wonderful that Clearfield City came up with a lot here, and we got the chance to do this. And I'm overwhelmed with joy for you guys. I'm so happy that we got this all worked out. Welcome home. Like, such a cool place to be. I'm excited for you to make it all yours. And so thank you very much. Welcome home.
I'd like to ask Kelsey Mount from Over Public Title to come up, and she is going to say a few words. Kelsey is our Have a Heart chairperson for Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors. She is a wonderful, wonderful person. She has been serving on this committee for 4 years, and coming into 2025, so now she is the chairperson. So we're really excited to have her, and she's going to say a few words.
Thank you all for joining us here today. This is a very special occasion, and it truly is a privilege to stand here on behalf of the Community Outreach Committee, the Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors, and the Have a Heart Project. Our mission is to assist families in realizing the dream of home ownership. In 1998, the project began with refurbishing existing homes and selling them at a substantial discount to families in need. A few years after that, we were able to get help from the Northern Wasatch Home Builders Association, and we began building new construction homes every year in Davis and Weber counties. We firmly believe in the power of community and compassion, and none of this would be possible without the unwavering support of our realtors, builders, sponsors, and affiliates. Nilson Homes and Jed Nilson, as he mentioned, has built numerous homes for multiple families over the year. We appreciate their hard work and dedication. Your commitment to this project has gone above and beyond, further than many of us even know, ensuring that we can make a tangible difference in this family's life. Thank you. Today, it is with immense joy and pride that we present a check to the Inman family. This is more than financial support. This is a message that you are not alone, and this community stands behind you as you navigate toward a brighter future. Your resilience and strength have inspired us all. We hope this support helps you achieve the stability and security you so deserve. Let today be a reminder of what we can achieve when we come together with compassion and purpose. Thank you again to everyone who has made this possible. Nilson Homes, the Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors, Clearfield City, sponsors, committee members, and all those who have supported our mission. Together, we are building more than just homes. We are building hope. Thank you.
So Josh Inman would like to say a few words, so are you ready, buddy? Everyone, this is Josh Inman.
Well, I don't even know how to begin. Fun fact for you, when we were in Goldsboro, North Carolina, first and foremost, we are a Christian family. And we had watch night service. When was that? The 31st of December of 2023. And they always do send out postcards. And with the postcards, they ask, you know, put what would you like God to do, to change in your life. We only put one thing down. It's for us, for him to have a better way for therapy and for us to have a home. 1 year later, 1 year, God is real. That's all it is. God is real. And I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to let you all guys know that. We are truly grateful for the support we have received along the way, for the opportunity to create a space where our family can grow and thrive. We would like to give a special thanks to the Northern Wasatch Association of Realtors, Have a Heart Home Program, Nelson Homes, Jed Nelson, Heidi Iverson, Andy Hodge and staff, Bank of Utah, Miss Linda Rosenstaff, Dakota Root, the Clearfield City Council, and Mayor Mark Shepard, Allison Burns, and the City of Clearfield. And I also want to give a special shout out to my squadron, my team members, everyone. Couldn't be happy for you all. I'm so grateful to be here. I am so grateful to serve my country. This is why I put on my uniform. I put on my uniform every day to support my family. That is my why every day. This new house is so much more than just 4 walls to us. It's a place where we can finally build a sense of stability and routine for our children and our family. It's a fresh start. We could not be more thankful for this new chapter. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
A powerful time. The key ceremony is always just so powerful, and there's always, like Jed said, there's always so much love in the room, and like Jenny said, we are here together to support one another, and as long as our communities continue to do that, I think we're going to see some good things in Utah, especially. This is a special place, and we are proud to be here with all of you, and grateful and thankful for all of you. So thank you for being here. Please come and have some refreshments in the back of the room. They're going to give them the key, and then you have Jed's going to get the key. Bruce Nilson, the founder of Nilson Homes. Everybody, round of applause.
Okay, I gotta make sure these are gonna fall. Okay, yeah. So, in here we've got you a little gift. Here, why don't you pull on that. There.